see one person on, so I am trying something new tonight. So you all are going to have to bear with me. I had to go live with my cameras in reversal just so you all could see the backdrop and what's going on. So I can't really see any comments. Let me log on to my YouTube at this point. I'll put my pen in. And this is going to be a quick video. It's not going to be long. As you can see, I'm in my leisure clothing. So this is going to be quick. But I see my people are logging in into Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Let me know. I think you can see me good. Let me log onto my YouTube, and then I can possibly see how everything is looking on there. How I'm looking, more importantly. So let me log onto YouTube, and I will get underway. So as I'm logging in, if you all just want to look at the backdrop, okay, I'm trying something new. I didn't like making my videos okay, I can actually see YouTube. Corey said he's showing some digital love. Hustle 24/7 says hello. Michelle D, good evening. Miss Moore says good evening. So let me move. Let me move this over. I'm gonna be in the camera a little bit. Sorry for that, Facebook. So I can see Justice Newton. Let me just make one more adjustment on my YouTube. Let me see how that looks. That was the wrong adjustment because you can still see my camera. So let me move that over. Facebook, I'm all in the camera on Facebook. You can still see my Facebook camera on YouTube. So, not really liking that. I'm trying to make this minor adjustment, you all. Hold on. We are live, so. Okay, that's a little better. I think I like that a little better. So let me see how I'm looking on Facebook. All right, Facebook, you can see clear enough. So let me stop leaning into the camera and I get into the topic. Again, my cameras are showing backwards, so it's a little harder for me. Justice, what do I need to do to 100% utilize your service? I would like to clear you and your partner's credit. Justice. It's a great thing. Okay, hey, Sawanda. Yeah, I read your last email, Sawanda, so I'm going to have to get with you on that. Sawanda, I'll send you an email. See how my hair is looking. It looks a little different. So it looks a little different. Justice, let me answer your question. Go to my website and www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Then you go to book online, Justice. And then after you go to book online, you will see a book online. It's a credit audit, which means you have to, I will give you an audit of all 3 credit reports from all 3 credit agencies, which is pretty much on this FICO 8 model that we're still in, giving you a breakdown of what needs to be disputed, what needs to be deleted, what needs to be reversed, It'll be a full PDF credit audit of your credit report, and even educating you on some things about credit that you may or may not know. So this is a small investment. That's where I start. Sometimes people tell me, well, I already have a credit report, and can you all hear me well on YouTube? My green light is not showing. Okay, I already have my credit report, and you know, can you look at it? Thank you for the digital love, Facebook. Can you look at this report? No, you have to use the report from the link that I provide for you. It's just $1, $1 for 7 days, because it's compatible with my algorithm software that I use, and it does not read PDF anyway. So you have to follow those instructions. It's a small investment for like $51. So it's, you know, to get you on track with your credit. But listen, I want you all to look at this video. Like I said, I wish I was more professional. Hello, Mr. Lee Brown just joined in on Facebook. But this is a video that I just watched. And it's talking about the new FICO score, right? The new FICO score 10. Now, currently what the banks use is your FICO score 8 model. And so they never use your Vantage score. You get your Vantage score oftentimes from Credit Sesame, Credit Karma, and that's good information if you just want like a free monitoring system, but it's never what the banks use when you go for a car dealership or a mortgage, or sometime maybe you're trying to get approved for an apartment. And so I just saw something on Facebook, I'm sorry. And so you need to know your FICO 8 model. So you need to even be careful that if you have credit cards and this, you know, like Discover, they might tell you this is your FICO score, but it might be FICO 9, right? You need to be careful with that, because 9 times out of 10 for approval, currently we're using a FICO 8 model. And a lot of people can get their FICO 8 scores if they just go to myfico.com. So let me pull this video up that I was watching, because I was very skeptical about even doing a video about the new FICO model, because it's nothing new. FICO always comes up with new FICO, like the new FICO 9, for example. Okay, I'm getting messages, I'm sorry. The new FICO 9, for example, was released where it doesn't calculate collections and medical collections as heavily, right? But FICO 9 is not what many of the banks use, right? And so let me play this video. Hopefully you all can hear it. And so this is what made me really decide to do it.
Changes in the formula for the country's most widely used credit score could affect millions of Americans today. The company that turns your credit history into what's known as the FICO score has just announced that it's updating how that number is calculated. Thank you, Patty. This comes as a new report shows the average U.S. FICO score hit an all-time high of 703 last year. That is considered a good score. FICO scores are used to determine whether you can receive a new credit card, get a home or auto loan, so it's important. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here with the change, what it means for you. So when did they make the change, and why did they make the change?
Well, they made the change recently. This happens every 5 years.
So this is a routine.
It's a regular thing. They shift the algorithm. And so the folks from FICO said, like, it was a normal process. A lot of credit analysts that I spoke to said it also may be that some of their clients, the big banks and financial institutions, wanted to see what would happen if the economy were to sour.
So what changes did they do specific?
So the big change is that if you are expanding the amount of money you're borrowing or late on a payment, it's going to hurt you more under the new system. And this goes into effect for the summertime, I should say. And that's really interesting, because what it does, it sort of creates a world of haves and have-nots. If your score is good, you're a good payer, it's okay. Your score is probably going to improve. But if you are a little bit late, and that has happened more recently, that could hurt you. The other thing they've done is they've added installment or personal loans as a bit of a negative in some cases. Those have become very popular as people said, I want to pay off my credit card, I'm going to get a fixed loan. They also are taking a longer window to look at your credit payment history. So previously they might have looked at the last month or 2 months. Now they're going back 30 months so that they can see a pattern. Think of the credit scoring system in some cases as like an early warning system.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it and say some key points. First of all, and this was with CBS this morning. Millions of Americans, they are predicting millions of Americans will be affected by this new FICO scoring model, right? By this new FICO scoring model. And so one key thing that stood out to me was that they stated that the new changes in this model is in the event or in the case that the economy goes sour. Let me explain to you all why I think the economy will go sour quick this year and why the banks, because this is rolling out this summer, right? And why I believe the banks will use the FICO 10 now more than ever. This is simply because the economy will go sour quick. Even the virus outbreak in China right now is affecting the stock market. Has been the lowest it's ever been in months. So the stock market was immediately affected today. And then you have the impeachment trial that's going on that's affecting the stock market, right? With the impeachment, which will indirectly affect the economy as well, right? And so with all of these factors, and also today, for example, I just read where Travelocity is laying off over 200 workers, right? And now GM is trying to reboot their economic system and building a new plant that will now produce electronic vehicles or electronic cars vehicles, right? And so I thought they would hold this economic recession off until after the presidential election, but I think it's coming now quicker than anticipated. What's going on in China is affecting us and the economy in America. And so just a little bit for Facebook. I don't think Facebook can see that. Okay, I know you can see it on YouTube. Let me see how it looks on Facebook. YouTube can see. So this is the old model, right? This is the 35% payment history. This is how your credit score was calculated through the FICO 8 algorithm is what they call it. So that's your 35% payment history, then 30% of amounts owed. And so now they are looking with the FICO 10 that even small unpaid balances under $100 will affect your credit score, while it did not affect it that much under the old model, right? And then the FICO 10, which is coming out this summer, is a 24-month account history. Now the difference in this is the balance, right? Because the FICO 8 weighed heavily on your 2 years as well, your 24-month. But it didn't really take into the balance. Now this is the difference of your installment loans. So what are installment loans, right? Installment loans are like your vehicle loans, your personal loans that you get, right? That you pay a fixed amount every month for a fixed amount of term or months or years, right? Your car payment, for example, might be $531 for 66 months, right? 5.5 years. Well, here it's taking in, not if you're under the old FICO, it just took in, okay, your revolving accounts like credit cards, things that revolve and the door's always rotating. It's never a fixed amount that can be paid off. So under the FICO 8, your payment history and amounts owed also with the credit mix were calculated, meaning that in simple terms, that you could pay off credit cards and get higher credit scores versus paying off an installment loan like a mortgage that's reporting or a vehicle note that's reported. Under this new model, it doesn't matter what type of accounts you pay down first and faster. What it's going to look at is the balances of those accounts, right? So it was like if you had a $5,000 credit card with a zero balance under the old FICO model, you had a higher credit score. But under this model, if you have a $150,000 student loan, it's just going to look at the balance, period. And it's for people that have low accounts balances across the board. Doesn't matter if it's an installment loan or a credit card loan. This is a great thing for them. But for people that have high account balances, it's not factoring in anymore if you have zero credit card debt. If you have high debt and installment loans, if you have a high student loan debt, if you have a high mortgage debt, this would drastically drop your credit score. And so you have to look at what's going on, because this is they've already said, FICO has already said that this is going to affect over, let me see.
Important, as you said, because we use it to gain so much of our borrowing power.
So I mean, it's basically, anybody who's looking for a loan is going to be affected by this?
Yeah. Really
Anybody's looking for a loan.
Actual institutions can choose the old scoring method, but they are going to have this information. It's interesting. When we spoke to FICO yesterday, we got a statement from them. They said 110 million consumers.
Wow.
They will see their scores change by less than 20 points. So not a big shift.
Yeah.
But another 80 million are going to see scores jump or drop by more than 20 points. Split evenly between people.
So it's going to be split evenly. 110 million consumers will see their credit scores drop by 20 points. Now, on the other equation, if you have already a 720 credit score higher, then you will have a 40-point increase. So for you, it's going to be a double increase, a double advantage if you have low balances on your, or low debt report on your account. But 110 million people are going to be affected. Now, I'm telling you this in January. Really, we're going to February 2020. You have time to make those changes.
With better scores and worse scores.
What do you do to improve your score, Gail? I mean, Gail.
Oh my God, it's like
That is a good question for me. It's so easy to mess up your credit.
It is.
For just a couple of payments, and then before you know it, you're on the dead to me list. It's very difficult.
It's so true, and it takes a while. So the FICO score is determined by 5 different factors. The 2 most important things are, do you pay your bills on time? So if you want to improve your score, make your payments automatic. Pay your bills on
Sometimes easier
time.
said than done.
I know, absolutely. And as much as possible, you want to set it up on an automatic payment. Also, the total amount that you have outstanding in credit. There are other things, your credit history or the types of credit. Those are the 2
Okay, so you may or may not
can
can hear. But your total amount that you have outstanding in credit. So I'm ending this video. I promise I will not be long-winded tonight. Just want to know the 4 coming changes. We are going to a recession, people. I do need to have a video this week. I'm not sure if I do it tomorrow or not. I have something scheduled and planned about why you need to invest in silver now, right? More than ever. Why silver is the investment you need to invest in, but you need to know what type of silver to invest in, right? You need to know the different coins. You need to know the different rounds, the different bullions. Silver is only $18 an ounce. And I will tell you this, I think I have 1 minute before 9 o'clock, that silver is an industrial metal. Gold is a monetary metal, meaning that silver is used in batteries now. It's used in electronic vehicles. It's used in CDs. It's used in cell phone batteries. It's industrial. And silver now is least available in the earth than gold. So it's going to be a very, very good risk when the economy hits, because the dollar will purchase less, but silver and gold has always held their purchasing power, and it increases with silver during a recession, right? And so that's another topic for another day. I'm signing off, but this is the time right now. If you are getting an income tax return, you need to get your credit fixed right now. My website again is www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Also, if you want to earn extra income, right, this is the time right now to join with me in the credit restoration. If you want to earn extra money, if your job is not enough, if maybe you're a person that was affected in maybe a retail store closing or job closing, I have credit repair business opportunities for you. It's for a very small investment. Send me an email at, let me see, can I put my email address? I put it in on Facebook. I've made over $10,000 a month from credit repair, right? From credit repair. So I am giving you the opportunity to make more income. Send me an email, and in the line, put, let me type it in. On YouTube as well. In the line, put creditbiz.com, and I will send you more info. For a small investment, you can get extra income. I tell you, credit repair will be big in this upcoming economic crash or economic reset. They're calling this the Great Recession, that is going to be bigger than the Great Depression in the 1930s. And many people will need their credit restored, because if you're a person that's a victim of getting car repossessions, or maybe foreclosed on your home, well, now people that are renting, now more than ever, are going to check your credit, because they're going to want qualified people in their apartment or homes that they're renting out when it's recession hit. They don't want to put people in there, right, that they don't feel can pay them during this time. And they want to put people, when they run their credit, they're going to see, okay, this person pays on time, they have good credit, they will make a good candidate for me to rent, because they don't want to take 2-3 months to get a bad renter out. Right? So during this recession that's about to come, like I said, the virus is affecting China right now. All of this is causing the economy. It's affecting the United States to crash, and people will need credit repair in the upcoming months, along with this new FICO 10 that's going to drop credit scores. So if you're already under 650, you dropping your credit score 20 points. Or if you're already at 630 or 620, you're going to be at the 600 mark. And again, it's going to affect millions of people, right? So you don't need to hesitate. You need to get this done. I'm signing off. I don't know how I end this watch party. I appreciate the digital love on Facebook. And let me, no, I don't want to add a co-host, or I don't want to add, I'll just figure out how to stop this video. And let me get on the other side to stop my cameras. You all have a great, great night. Hey, thanks for the digital love. I see you.